back to another review from Hobbs Horror. Now this is going to be off another one of those box sets that I have, those multi-packs. And I'm down to 2 of those. Bear with me as I've got the COVID, so I'm trying to do these as possible. What's the word I'm looking for? Take my time with them and not rush. Today's video, we're reviewing a movie called Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. Now this set, I want to give a little bit of love first to. This is the director Henrik Kuto, who made this little box set that has a lot of public domain films that he reviews. Not reviews, but he follows along with them kind of like a horror host would. And I'm going directly in order. And the next up is Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. This is a pretty cool little set. I got it a long time ago. But I don't like that, but I would have to replace that. This case apparently, but it's got multiple discs obviously. And he directed Babysitter Massacre. He directed, well, he was part of Jericho County. I think he produced that. He also directed Ouija Room and Girl in the Crawl Space, but he's from Dayton, Ohio. So I thought it was pretty cool that I would do this box. Anyways, let's get to the movie. We have a movie that's an hour and 24 minutes. It's a 3.9 on IMDb. It's a 1976 film. Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. Directed by Lei Do Yong, starring Bruce Leia, played by June Jong, and we have Deborah Dutch playing Susan. So we have basically Jong wants to avenge his friend's death, so he has to go to the City of Angels, fly there to avenge his friend's death against this gang. And along the way, he meets up with Susan, and they become kind of partially in love, I guess. This little crazy relationship along the way. You've seen it in movies where somebody will meet somebody and they're not really in love in the beginning, but they fall in love, kind of that type of scenario. But it's kind of funny. Some parts of this is more of considered a comedy, but damn, is it action filled. Along the way, there are just multiple fights. Of course, you know, the beginning of the sequence of the film. I'm not going to go into too much spoilers, but there's not really a lot of Bruce Lee stuff in here because it's obviously the Bruce Lee interpreter. This is the guy that was pretending to be, you know, a Bruce Lee type character. But the opening sequence, you know, you start off with this lightning strike that hits the grave of Bruce Lee, and then that's when things come to fruition. So when he arrives in this City of Angels, which you obviously know what that is, they call it the City of Angels. He has to fight these gangs or whatnot to get revenge, and basically that's the plot of the film. Let me explain that this movie was badass from start to finish. The fight sequences were fantastic. Yes, a lot of imitated Bruce Lee stuff. You know, with the noises, the slow motion shots, slow motion punches, kicks, just typical Bruce Lee stuff. I secretly love Bruce Lee films. I don't talk about it much, but I do enjoy the Bruce Lee films that I have seen. I'm not an expert. I've not seen every single one of them, but I do enjoy, and I've enjoyed the ones that I've seen. Of course, Enter the Dragon is my favorite, of course, of all time. But this movie was fantastic. I was blown away by it. You know, I needed a little action movie to go with my horror lately, and it definitely fit the bill. This is a movie I don't see talked about a whole lot. Let me know if you guys have seen this. Like I said, this is a mid-70s film, and another one of those imitated Bruce Lee films. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was even some comedical parts for it. There's a scene where the guy's being driven by a taxi, But the taxi driver is the guy that like fucking attacked him in the beginning of the film. And then once he gets to the where he wants to go, the guy that attacked him, he has cuts all over his face from being in the fight with him. And he asks Bruce Lee, he says, how about the fare? And Bruce Lee just kicks the shit out of him. Says, there's your fare. I thought that was pretty funny. But there's so many good things in this movie. Definitely a 4 out of 5 on the Bogland scale. Catch up with you guys later. Peace.